Christmas comes about the additional indulgence and overly spread of desserts and sweetmeats. Though there are very different styles, textures and flavors that one can incorporate during the entire Christmas season, one dessert that I'm particularly fond of is a French rustic clafoutis. Now, a clafoutis is elegant, yet at the same time it's so damn easy to create. Though a clafoutis is not as homely and simple as a cobbler or a crumble, it is as easy to create. I would call a clafoutis a nice thick laden pancake, laden with fruits, laden with some berries, just ushering in the Yuletide spirits. My Christmas dessert today is a blackberry and persimmon clafoutis, which has the colors, the flavors and the textures so right with Christmas. Let's get to creating it. Preheating the oven to 180 degrees Celsius is all that's the hard work that's required, because while it preheats for 15 minutes, your batter and persimmons are ready to go bang into this hot oven. Now, to create the perfect clafoutis, all you need to do is have 3 distinct steps. One is line a beautiful ceramic mold with some butter. So I've just taken a cube of butter and I'm going right in, lining it all around, just so that it has that beautiful coating on the exterior. While this is done, into this we are going to sprinkle about a tablespoon of sugar, just to give it that specks here and there. Then you cut the fruit, toss it, and finally create the batter and pour it on top. It's such a simple creation. With the mold nicely lined with butter, we're just going to sprinkle a tablespoon of sugar on the sides and all, and just get it ready. Since I'm using persimmon and the gorgeous blackberries, the color contrast is sharp and just gives you that Christmassy specks. So all you need to do is cut your persimmons into wedges about 1 centimeter thick and just put it into a bowl now. Now, while I'm using a persimmon, you can go right ahead and use some nectarine, you can use some apples or some pears and create the same result. The purpose is to have a nice fleshy fruit that gives you those gorgeous specks of color. So cut these into 1 centimeter wedges. You can go as rustic as possible, because that's the beauty of this gorgeous creation. I'm using 2 persimmons here, so about 500 grams of persimmon going into a bowl, along with about 200 grams of these gorgeous blackberries, syrup, pulp and all. In goes the rind of a lemon, just to give you that essential flavor, and the juice of the lemon as well. All you need to do is now toss this and put it into the bakeware that we had created, lined with butter and sugar crystals. Pour the syrup and the berries right down, and I'm using extra fruit because I just want this to be the perfect bake. You can go right ahead and reduce the fruit, that suits your fancy. With 2 of the steps done, now all you need to create that glorious batter that you pour on top. So here I've got 4 eggs that are going into a bowl, and we're just going to whisk it till they get slightly light and emulsify really well. So whisk away. You want a sharp contrasting flavor to elevate this entire clafoutis. So in goes a capful of vanilla extract, and we're going to add about half a cup of sugar granules into it. Bask in the scent that vanilla brings to this, along with about a cupful of milk. Whisk away, and in goes half a cup of full fat cream. And now lastly goes 3/4 of a cup of refined flour. Just whisk everything together till it has the smoothest of emulsions and no lumps in it at all. Whisk, whisk and whisk away until you get the smoothest of emulsion, and most of the flour has incorporated gorgeously into this slurry that we created out here. As it's smooth and ready, all we need to do is pour this right on top now. Allow it to go into the nooks and crannies of this gorgeous bowl. With the oven preheated, and all this took was 15 minutes to create, this goes in at 180 degrees Celsius for just about 45 minutes till the pudding gets just about set in the center. This clafoutis can be enjoyed right out of the oven, warm, just with a dusting of confectioner's sugar, or just allow it to come to room temperature and have it for tea. It's a perfect accompaniment to just about anything. This gorgeous clafoutis is ready, and I really can't wait for the gong to go because it's risen and it is perfect to enjoy. All it requires is that gorgeous dusting on top. A dusting of icing sugar on top is just something that resembles snow on this beautiful winter day, so Christmassy in nature, and just gives it that beautiful star quality and appeal for such a simple yet decadent dessert to enjoy. This gorgeous blackberry and persimmon clafoutis is a perfect warm dessert to enjoy either with tea or right after a meal with a cup of coffee, but do not forget to pair it with some cool vanilla ice to just balance out that fragrance and flavor. You can go right ahead and just use some whipped cream just to style it up and accentuate it. I hope you enjoyed creating this gorgeous, Christmassy, beautiful French rustic clafoutis with me. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button, and as I always say, don't forget to subscribe.